Hey guys, welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today I'm finally going to be building a keyboard. I know it's been a while, but today I'll be building the Next Time 75 keyboard kit, and it's the Aluminium version. And this keyboard kit and most of the stuff in this video is sent over by Keebs Project, so a huge thank you to them for supporting my channel. So if you're interested, do check out the links in the description below. They're selling this Next Time 75 Aluminium keyboard kit in different colorways, and with their kit they'll send you an extra pack of Poron foam for your keyboard. So again, thank you to them. Let's start the video. So let's first check out what we get in this Next Time 75 Aluminium kit. So the first thing I see is actually the Keebs Project business card, so you can check out their socials, and at the back there's also a 5 ringgit off voucher. And one thing I want to note is that they actually include some extra foam in the box, so it protects the keyboard during shipping. And included in this kit is a Type-C cable, so it's basically a Type A to Type-C cable. It's a pretty standard rubber cable. Besides that, you also get another pack of accessories. These are really important stuff. You get 2 large and 2 small feet, so this will basically go on the bottom of the keyboard after your build. A really small plastic keycap puller. A really small Allen key to help you open up the keyboard, and I believe this is a H1.5 size if anyone is interested in that. And of course a knob included, because this keyboard has a knob on the top right corner. And we also get this really nice packaging over the keyboard kit, so it's kind of like a felt or velvety feel. It basically is like a carrying case, and it also protects the keyboard, and it also has a little stamp right here with the Next Time logo. And of course in that bag is the keyboard nicely packed, and even has again extra foam on it to protect it during shipping. So this is the Next Time 75 Aluminium kit, and as you guys can see, it is the blue colorway and looks pretty interesting to me. It looks really nice, and so far from holding it, it feels really solid, and it's cold to the touch because it is aluminium metal. And also overall, I think that the finishing is really nice. You can see all of the rounded corners and stuff. It's cut really nicely. There's no sharp edges whatsoever, and this is the knob cluster right here with the separated arrow keys and functions on the side. And from the front of the keyboard, we can actually see the PCB, which is white in color, and it is 5-pin hot swap with a north-facing RGB LED. So if you want to use cherry profile keycaps, you might run into some interference on this keyboard. And as for the stabilizers included, there are some pretty good plate-mounted stabilizers. They are like looking transparent in color. These are pretty good, and they do come looped from the factory, but I will be switching them out to some cherry plate-mounted steps, which I've already wholly modded. But if you don't want to, you can just use these and mod them. They're already quite good out of the box. And this is the side profile of the keyboard. As you guys can see, there's an incline from the bottom to the top, so it feels pretty comfortable when typing. And you guys can see also a cutout right here, or frosted strip for the RGB from the PCB to shine through, and basically it looks really awesome when it's on. And this is the other side. It's the same on both sides, just you have a knob on this side. And this is the front of the keyboard. Again, you can see that really nice aluminium finish. And on the top is also the same. It's really nice, this aluminium finish. It doesn't pick up any fingerprints or stains. It looks really awesome. And of course, on the left side, you have your Type-C connection port. And this is the back of the keyboard. You can really see the aluminium finish right here. It's really nice. And of course, you can see the 4 indents for the feet. So all you have to do is just stick the rubber feet into place, and there's no branding whatsoever. And you can see the 8 screw holes right here, which hold the keyboard together. So all you have to do to open it up is just unscrew 8 of these screws. It's really simple, and it's really nice. So this is what the keyboard looks like with the RGB on. It looks awesome in my opinion. And those side lighting RGBs actually bring so much character to this keyboard kit. Now I think it's time to open up this kit and see what we get inside. So opening up the case was actually pretty easy. All you have to do is unscrew all of the screws on the back of the keyboard, flip it over, and you can open up everything. And there's actually 8 screws holding the PCB and the plate in place, and that is everything you need to do. And you do get some foam in this kit, like this EVA foam in between the plate and the PCB, which is pretty okay in my opinion. It does help with sound dampening and the thickness is also pretty good. And besides that, we can see inside the case right here, there is a daughter board, so be careful when unplugging everything. And we can also see there is again some EVA foam included from the bottom of the case to help with sound dampening, and it works pretty good as well. And this is the plate you get with this keyboard kit. This is a PC plate, and as we can see, it is pretty flexible, and all of the sides right here are basically like gaskets, and it sits on all these gaskets in the case. So this is a closer look at the PCB. As you guys can see, it's mostly in white, and of course you have the knob on the top right corner. And on the back we can see all of the sockets right here, and they're all KL hot swap sockets, and they look pretty good to me. And there you can see also the RGB for the side lighting, so it's basically all of these little white RGB strips on both sides. And this is how the top frame looks like. Again, you can see all of the gaskets in these pre-cut holes, and of course the top frame is also fully aluminium. So with everything open up and dismantled, let's start molding this kit. And of course with every build, let's start off with the stabilizers. So as I said before, these stabilizers are quite good already, but I'll be switching them out for some cherry plate mounted steps, which I have already holly modded, so I don't have to mod these ones. Stabilizers are pretty easy, you just take them out and you clip in the new ones. So the stabilizers look really good on this PC plate, and it's still flexible. Now let's move on to mod the case. So for the case, I'll be removing the EVA foam included and replacing it with some Poron foam. And this Poron foam is actually included with the kit from Keebs Project, so if you're purchasing from them, you don't have to worry about this. So basically you get 3 types of Poron foam in this box. You get the case foam, the plate foam, and a Poron foam sheet right here for the PCB. And of course, the case foam goes into the case. This thin sheet goes onto the PCB, and all you have to do is just cut out the section for the knob. And of course, this goes in between the plate and the PCB. Really easy, just stack them all together. And from the looks of it, I think that this PC also supports screw-in stabilizers, and that is a really nice thing. So everything should fit into place really nicely, but before I screw everything back together, I just want to put a few layers of tape mod. I recommend 4 to 5 layers on the back because this case can be a little bit hollow sometimes. So before I screw back, let's do that. So whenever I do the tape mod, I tend to go over the edges of the PCB so I can actually trim it and cut it so it looks more neat. And for this PCB, I recommend that you cut it like this so the side RGB can shine through properly. And of course, remember to also cut out a hole for your connectors. And that should be all of the mods I'll be doing to this keyboard kit. So let's assemble everything, and then we can move on to the switches. So for the switches of this build, I'll be using the KTT Strawberry Jelly V3 linear switches. So I've actually used these switches before in a previous build, and I like them a lot, and I think they'll fit this keyboard really nicely as well. The actuation force for these switches are 45 grams, and they bottom out at 52 grams, and they have a long spring at 22 millimeters. And this is the switch, so it has a stem in the middle right here, and you guys can see it has the dust proof design and it's pretty stable. The top and bottom housing is made out of nylon, and the stem is a POM material. On the back we can see it is 5-pin hot swap, and there's a cutout for the RGB LED over there. Feels pretty solid, and it's really smooth out of the box. So with the switches in, they look pretty good. The RGB is still really bright, and I think it accents the blue case nicely as well. Now let's move on to the keycaps. So for the keycaps, these are actually some pretty interesting keycaps. They are die-sub PBT. They come in a set of 125 pieces, and they are cherry profile. They're called the weathering keycaps, and they're actually by Area Key. This is a pretty interesting keycap set. They ran a group buy a few months ago and actually joined it. I don't think it's available now, but they look pretty cool and they come in this blue or pink colorway. And as you guys can see, the die sub or the print on it is pretty sharp, and the PBT material also feels really nice. And on the back, you guys can see it is a pretty thick PBT material as well. So what do you guys think about these keycaps? I think they look pretty cute and they fit this keyboard pretty nicely as well. Now with everything assembled, I think it looks really awesome, and I'm really curious to hear how it sounds like with all of the mods we've done. So let's move on to the typing sound test and hear how it sounds like. So yeah, that was the typing sound test, and to be honest guys, I think this Next Time 75 Aluminium kit sounds awesome after all of the mods we've done to it. And the PC plate included on this keyboard kit is also pretty nice. It is not that flexible once you have everything in place, but it does provide a really soft typing experience, and I think it sounds awesome as well. Overall, I think that this keyboard kit, especially being the Aluminium keyboard kit, is pretty good for the price. It's priced at around 530 ringgit. I think everything included, especially with the porn form from Keebs Project, it's definitely a really good package. And of course, who can forget the side lighting on this keyboard? It looks really awesome. So if you're interested in anything in this video, of course, links will be down in the description below. And again, I want to say a huge thank you to Keebs Project for sending over most of the stuff in this video. So yeah, that is it for this video guys. Leave a like on this video if you liked it, dislike this video if you didn't like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I have even more keyboard content like this coming very soon, and as always, thanks for watching. Goodbye guys.